Hey, language adventurers. Welcome to Tales for Talking, the podcast that's about to revolutionize how you learn English. Imagine a show where learning feels less like studying and more like hanging out with your coolest, most language savvy friends. We've designed this podcast specifically for intermediate English learners who want to improve their listening and speaking skills while enjoying mind blowing stories and fascinating topics. Here's the deal: you'll hear Jake break down complex ideas with storytelling magic, packed with humor and real world insights. Then Maria will step in, simplifying everything and explaining those tricky expressions that might have gone over your head. But wait, there's more. We'll challenge you with comprehension questions that'll make your brain do linguistic gymnastics, giving you space to pause, think, and practice your own speaking skills. So, whether you're commuting, working out, or just chilling, get ready for an audio journey that'll make English learning addictively fun. Grab your headphones, open your mind, and let's dive into today's incredible topic: the importance of reading in second language acquisition. Trust us, you won't want to miss a single minute.
Hey there, language adventurers. Today we're diving into something that might just be the secret sauce of language learning. Reading. Let me tell you a story. Back when I was struggling to learn Spanish, I was drowning in textbooks and grammar rules, feeling like I was going nowhere fast. Then, my language mentor dropped a bombshell that changed everything. Jake, he said, stop studying the language and start living it through reading.
Okay, let me break this down. Jake was trying to learn Spanish, but he was having a hard time. His friend gave him advice to read more. Reading can help you learn a language in a fun and natural way.
So, what did I do? I started with children's books, comic books, anything that looked interesting, and boom! Suddenly, words that used to be like alien code started making sense. It was like my brain was doing this crazy linguistic gymnastics, picking up vocabulary, grammar, and even cultural nuances without me even trying.
Jake means he started reading easy books like children's stories and comics. These books helped him understand words and grammar more easily. The phrase linguistic gymnastics means his brain was becoming very flexible in learning the language. Some tricky words explained. Linguistic means related to language. Gymnastics usually means physical exercises, but here it means mental flexibility. Boom is a fun way to show something happened suddenly and dramatically. Comprehension question. Can you explain how reading might help someone learn a new language? Try to answer in your own words and then we'll share a possible response. Pause the video now. Possible answer. Reading helps because it shows you how words are used in context, introduces new vocabulary naturally, and helps you understand grammar without memorizing boring rules.
Here's the science behind it. When you read, your brain is like a language absorbing sponge. You're not just learning words, you're seeing how they dance together in sentences, how they express emotions, how they carry the heartbeat of a culture. It's like getting a backstage pass to the language's soul.
Jake is saying that when you read, your brain learns language easily. It's like your brain is a sponge that soaks up words, grammar, and culture. Backstage pass means getting a special view of something, in this case, the language. Tricky phrases. Language absorbing sponge means your brain can easily soak up language. How they dance together means how words work together in sentences. Comprehension question. What do you think Jake means when he says reading gives you a backstage pass to a language? Pause and think about this. Possible answer. Reading lets you see the language as it's really used, not just in textbooks. It shows the real, living language with all its emotions and cultural meanings.
Let me tell you another wild story. I once met this incredible polyglot. That's a fancy word for someone who speaks multiple languages who told me she learned English almost entirely through novels. Can you believe that? She devoured everything from Shakespeare to Stephen King, absorbing the language like a linguistic superhero. Her English wasn't just good, it was alive, vibrant, full of color and nuance that no traditional classroom could ever teach.
Okay, let me explain. A polyglot is a person who knows many languages. Devoured means she read books very quickly and with great excitement. Jake is saying that reading many different types of books can help you learn a language deeply. Tricky words. Polyglot. A person who speaks multiple languages. Devoured, to read something very quickly and eagerly. Nuance. A subtle difference in meaning. Comprehension question. Can you think of a book in English that you would like to read to improve your language skills? Pause the video and think about your answer.
But here's the real magic: reading isn't just about collecting words like linguistic trading cards. It's about understanding context, feeling the rhythm of the language, catching those subtle cultural whispers that textbooks completely miss. When you read, you're not just learning a language, you're entering a whole new world of thinking, of expressing, of connecting.
Jake is explaining that reading helps you understand more than just words. It helps you understand how people think and communicate in that language. Linguistic trading cards means collecting words like they are collectible items. Tricky phrases. Linguistic trading cards. A funny way of saying collecting words without real understanding. Cultural whispers. Subtle cultural meanings that are not obvious. Comprehension question. What do you think Jake means by cultural whispers? Try to explain this in your own words. Pause and think.
Research backs this up, by the way. Linguists have found that extensive reading, and I mean really diving into books, not just skimming, can improve vocabulary acquisition by up to 15 times compared to traditional learning methods. 15 times. That's not just learning, that's language transformation.
Jake is sharing some research about reading. Extensive reading means reading a lot of different books. Skimming means reading quickly without paying full attention. He's saying that reading carefully can help you learn many more words than traditional studying. Tricky words. Extensive. Covering a large area or many things. Acquisition, the process of gaining something. Linguists, scientists who study language. Comprehension question. How do you currently practice reading in English? Pause and reflect on your reading habits.
But here's a pro tip for all you language learners out there. Don't just read any book. Choose something that lights you up, something that makes your curiosity engine roar. For some, that might be a gripping mystery novel. For others, it could be a mind-bending science fiction story or a hilarious memoir. The key is passion. When you're excited about what you're reading, your brain becomes this incredible language learning machine.
Jake is saying that you should choose books you really enjoy. Lights you up means something that makes you excited. Curiosity engine is a fun way of saying your desire to learn and discover. The main idea is to read books that make you happy and interested. Tricky phrases. Lights you up. Makes you very excited. Curiosity engine. Your natural desire to learn and discover. Mind bending. Something that challenges your thinking. Comprehension question. What kind of book would you like to read in English that would make you excited? Pause and think about your answer. Possible answer. I would love to read a science fiction book about space exploration, or maybe a mystery novel about detectives solving an interesting case.
And here's the beautiful part, every page you read is like a tiny victory. Each word you understand, each idiom you grasp, is a step towards becoming a confident language user. It's not about perfection, it's about progress, about falling in love with the journey of learning.
Jake means that learning a language is about enjoying the process. Tiny victory means a small achievement. Confident language user means someone who can use the language comfortably. Tricky words. Idiom. A phrase with a meaning different from its literal words. Confident. Feeling sure about something. Comprehension question. Can you describe a moment when you felt proud of your English skills? Pause and reflect. Possible answer. I felt proud when I understood a joke in English for the first time, or when I could have a small conversation with an English speaker.
Before we sign off, I want you all to remember, reading is your secret weapon in language learning. It's fun, and it's incredibly powerful. Your next adventure is just a book away.
And now, if you enjoyed this episode, we have a huge favor to ask. If you loved our content, please hit that subscribe button. Give us a like, share with your language learning friends. Every single support helps us create more content to help you on your English learning journey.
Absolutely. We pour our hearts into making these episodes not just educational, but truly enjoyable. So, subscribe, hit that like button, and join our incredible community of language learners. Until next time, keep reading, keep learning, and most importantly, keep enjoying the beautiful journey of language. See you next time on Tales for Talking.